So to wake up there in the morning, they coming here, the men making fire, discussing which place we are going to hunting, prepare smoke. But when during the day where they stay, they're going to stay in that bower where we started.
So yes guys, you see that video, that short video? I love to listen to those tribes speak. It gives me goosebumps. You can't see, but it gives me bumps every time I see this kind of language spoken. Then the Hadzabe tribe, the click. There is two tribes. I can't remember the next tribe that speak it, but the Hadzabe have 4 clicks and the other tribe has 7 clicks. The guy was explaining it because after I saw this video, I went and I binge watched some documentaries on the tribe, and also I read a few things. I read upon a few things about the Hadzabe tribe. But the Hadzabe tribe, yeah man, these people live off the grid. I'm saying off the grid, off the grid. As you're gonna show, I'm gonna show you a video. You can watch it. Please watch this video in its entirety. It's a documentary, not done by any major news record. It's by a YouTuber who went and lived with the tribe, and the tribe explained to them the way they live, what they do, how they survive. So let's get into it. Take a look at it and then we get back and discuss it. Boom.
Hadzabe have been living in the Lake Eyasi Basin of northern Tanzania, yet their first contact with the modern world occurred only 50 years ago.
How do you say hello?
Anabawa.
Anabawa. Anabawa.
Anabawa.
I'm gonna have to work on that.
I'm welcomed by a group of Hadzabe hunters just steps away from their camp. Right now, they're preparing for lunch, which means this morning they've already been out hunting. Lucky for them, the hunt was a huge success.
Oh my God. Record, Jesus Christ. We've just walked into camp and this is what they're presenting right now.
This animal will serve as their protein for today.
Monkey. Oh, what is that? Is that an arrow?
An agile, quick, tree-dwelling creature shot with a homemade arrow by hand using techniques that go back centuries. This makes deer hunting with a rifle look cute.
Oh wow. They gave me some new headwear and they said I'm welcome to sit down and eat with them if I'd like. Oh my God. He's showing me the hands. This is wild. Something like I've never seen before. Oh my God. I feel like I just went to a county fair and I got the worst prize ever. Oh, I want the stuffed monkey. Well, it's a real one. Jesus Christ.
For those upset by this imagery, it's worth acknowledging that all of our ancestors lived in a way similar to this at some point in history. When you're here, you don't have to imagine how people lived thousands of years ago. You can see it for yourself. Cooking here is survival cooking. It's purely about making the food edible as quickly and efficiently as possible. Though that's not to say that they don't enjoy it. Regarding the animal itself, the vervet monkey is not endangered. In fact, some farmers see these monkeys as farm-destroying pests. The Hadzabe see them the way they see all wild animals, as food.
As suspected, they've just charred the entire monkey, kind of burning off its fur completely. Now they're taking off all the limbs. Oh God, he's making me hold the head. So he's eating it right now. He's got the arm. It's unusual because I thought they're going to cook it a lot longer on the fire, but the arm itself, even the hair, they don't try to get it off. They're not scraping it off. It burns, it singes off, and then they just start eating.
The organs are roasted near the fire for later consumption. As a reward for a good hunt, a few dogs get a bit of intestine. Just a few steps away, under the shade of a tree, the Hadzabe women are doing their own meal prep.
There you go. It looks like they've got a big pot of ugali, just made from corn flour and water. They're probably gonna pair that with some more monkey meat, I assume.
So now they remove the skin and then they cook it.
Half the meat is chopped down to size, and half will be saved for this evening's dinner.
I'm slightly out of my comfort zone right now. This is a lot more than I expected and a lot more than I'm used to seeing right off the bat. I predicted that maybe we'd go on a hunt and we'd build up to a moment like this, and instead I've arrived and boom, we're right here eating a monkey. So I'm doing my best to kind of keep it together, document it, and explain to you what I see happening here at the same time. Now I'm gonna go join the guys and see if they are eating the organs or what they're doing now.
Back at the hunter's camp, the meat is disappearing fast. Nothing here goes to waste. Any desperate hyenas wandering through the camp tonight will sulk away, sorely disappointed. As promised, they've saved some pieces for me.
It's still steaming, it's still hot.
In a world where every calorie is chased down and hunted, this offering is one of immense generosity that I simply cannot refuse.
Let's try it out. That's really tough. That's all. Oh, he's gonna cut, he's shaving off a piece of skin.
Maybe you eat, you're supposed to chewing in 3 minutes and then you swallow.
Really?
Yeah.
This is a piece he's given me. I have no idea what part this is, and actually I kind of like it that way. Man, not my favorite. It is a peculiar taste, incomparable to any other kind of protein I've had in my life. It's not all that pleasant. First of all, it's chewy. Kind of a bitter taste to it. It's a little bit earthy and a little bit wormy, for lack of a better word. Part of me hopes that this isn't what human tastes like. I don't want to know what human tastes like. All right, I've officially eaten monkey. There's no going back from that. I think if I lived out here, I'd be the first person in the tribe to become vegan.
Up in the women's camp, the meat is gathered in a pot for boiling. The meat itself is seasoned with only salt. When it's well cooked, lunch can begin. In the meantime,
I have some questions. Can I ask you? You're hunting, but why don't you eat goats or cows or stuff like that?
This is Chaba, a skilled hunter and smoking enthusiast.
They have already eaten.
They've eaten goat?
Yes.
He's regaling us with stories of a goat hunt, using hadza, the click language unique to the hadzabe.
I love the way this guy speaks. So what is your favorite food?
Their favorite is baboon. It's the traditional for them. If maybe they go to hunting, they hear sound of the baboon. And they ambush and they go to hunting.
Baboons are the prized kill for hunters here, weighing in at 30 to 80 pounds and sporting deadly vampiric fangs. Hunting baboons with bows and arrows is high risk and high reward. Nonetheless, they're allowing me to join tonight's hunt. Scouting starts after lunch. Lunch is served in big cooking pots. Everyone washes their hands, then dives in.
She's just handed me a piece. It's boiled. I'm guessing it has to be better than whatever I just had because that was just completely charred meat with hair. I mean, better than the roasted one, but yeah, that's tough to get used to. That is something real different. Here, can I stink this rest? Yeah. I want to share with you. Okay, cool. Here they have a crap load of ugali and then kind of a broth that's been made from the monkey meat. When I look at how they're doing with the ugali, they make a ball and they put a thumbprint in it like this. That becomes a little ladle and you just dip it right into the broth. Not bad. The broth, it tastes salty and you can taste some of the fat and meat that's kind of boiled out of the monkey itself. Can I ask, what is your name?
Her name is
Makalitako. Do women hunt here too? Do you ever hunt?
The typical day of a woman here includes gathering edible roots and fruits. Women are also tasked with making bowstrings, building camp, and raising kids. Today, only about 1,300 hadzabe remain. They live in small nomadic groups of roughly a dozen. The hadzabe hunters are ready for baboon scouting. Baboon raids are done at night, ensuring the hadzabe maintain the element of surprise. Right now, we're headed towards tonight's intended target to get a look. They carry their bows because they always carry their bows. They never know when they'll cross paths with their next meal, be it an animal or this.
There's a fruit here that they're showing me.
I wouldn't suggest eating every berry you come across. But if these guys say it's okay, well, then it's good enough for me.
They want to actually get rid of the skin, so they squeeze out the seed like that, and they throw this part away. So you squeeze the inner seed into your mouth. Throw the skin away. It tastes like beans, like green peas that have not been cooked, quite frankly. That's awesome. These guys just eat and move, eat and move. We've come quite a ways. I'm out of breath. Everyone else here is actually in shape. It turns out this is a baboon spot. I've been told this is where the baboons will join together. Are the baboons here right now?
In the evening, they will come back here. So he said it's where the baboons sleep.
The olive baboon is the most wide-ranging of all baboons. This species is native to 25 countries throughout Africa.
If you look over there, the rock jutting out, it's a lot of different spaces where baboons could hide or sleep at night.
Abba has found proof that baboons were here recently.
This is a piece of shit.
They're from baboon, so just eating the fruit. So he said you can join us at night. The place where now we can hear when they're coming back in the evening. So then after we'll come and attack them.
Twice a week, the hadzabe attempt to win a baboon feast. More frequent hunting would chase the troop away forever. To prepare for tonight's raid, these soldiers must stock up on ammunition. Kongoroko is a reliable source for arrows and bows. With enough raw materials in hand, it's time for a quick snack.
They just dug into a tree. They saw what they call some stingless bees. There was a funnel going into a tree, chopped it open, and they peeled out this right here. Take a look.
This is the purest form of honey you'll find anywhere.
Can I try it? Oh, thank you so much. So kind, because this looks delicious. It is still full of tiny little bees. It's waxy, it's sticky. Oh. Yeah, buddy. Very different reaction than the monkey. It's delicious, it's sweet, it's like honey. I mean, it is honey, but somehow it pops even more. It's so good. This type of honey, you suck it, and what remains here, that is just kind of the wax. Oh, what the? He just took the wax from me and he put it behind his ear.
I think the stuff you put behind the ear, so the stingless can smell it and they hope they can find another.
Oh my gosh, that's fascinating. I don't know if it works, but I mean, these guys know a lot about food. I would starve to death out here, but everywhere they look, they see opportunity for something to eat. It's incredible. This is a treasure for the hadzabe people. It's this small stream that runs about a few hundred feet away from the main village. They drink from the stream, they use this water for cooking, they use it for everything. Of course, they aren't going to do anything to pollute it. They will do their best to keep other people's cattle away from it too, so they're not adding any more impure things into the water.
The hadzabe lifestyle is in balance with nature because it must be. When they're thirsty, they drink from the stream. But if they block the stream or hoard water, other animals that depend on that water will move away, leaving the hadzabe with no food. As the sun approaches the horizon and the men head back to camp, the women start preparing dinner. The remaining bits of monkey are chopped and boiled. This time, it's accompanied by a local herb gathered by the women. The herb is picked and washed. In the meantime, the hunters light a fire to aid in their arrow making.
They're getting these ready for the hunt tonight. They have a very unique way of doing it. They just got this wood earlier. They put the wood in the fire. They use their mouth to kind of adjust it and straighten it. And then from there, they make a point and they put on a steel tip and a feather tip. It's more complicated than that, but that's the easy version of what they do.
cooking tree. Boiled meat joins fresh herbs. On the side, a new pot of ugali is bubbling. Once satisfied with their arrow-making progress, the guys do what guys have been doing from the beginning of time. Barbecue, using some leftover meat from today's hunt. What you see here is a common cooking method among many African tribes. With nightfall around the corner, another fire is lit in a half-built hut to offer warmth to those inside. This is a temporary shelter made of dry grass over a frame of intertwined branches. Though from what I've gathered, houses are rarely used here unless seeking shelter from rain.
As soon as the sun goes down here, it's pitch black. There's nothing out here except for our own lights that we brought now. These guys have great vision in the night, they hunt in the night, and they do everything else they need to do when it's still dark. Or they have the light of the fire and that's it. Right here they have the skewer from the monkey. Looks like it's about done. Okay, he gave me a macro piece. This is an honor, it's a gift. It's not like they have a refrigerator stocked with food. This is the food. After this, they have to go out and earn more food. So I am not one to deny a gift like this. Second time today, prepared in a slightly different way. This time, more pleasant for sure. Before, the taste was really affected by the burnt hair, the burnt skin. It still has a very unique taste. In some ways, it's chickeny, but then it has like that red hemoglobin that beef does. It's probably not going to become one of my comfort foods anytime soon, but I'm starting to get it a little bit more. Why they're into it is very different. The fact that it doesn't look like a monkey anymore is helping me out quite a bit. I gotta say, these guys are extremely generous. This food is not easy to come by, and just to even get one bite is quite an honor. Thank you.
Dinner is ready. Boiled meat, herbs, and ugali. I know I could join them, but I decide to stand back. In the hadzabe community, everyone contributes to the meal and everyone receives an equal share. It may be a function of kindness or the fact that if you're too greedy here, you won't be around for long. From the sideline, the dogs look on with empty bellies. They need to be hungry for the upcoming hunt. After that, they'll be rewarded. With dinner out of the way, it seems the only task left undone is the baboon hunt.
So guys, here you see, we see how they live. While I was binge watching it, they also said that this tribe they are very healthy. They don't get cancer, diabetes. They can't, because look at the way they eat. They hunt. They don't put no seasoning on their food, so nothing is man-made. Everything is fresh from the earth. And you see how they sleep? They sleep outside. They don't have no need for money, so they don't need to have no big house on the mountain. All they have is a little straw hut. If it's raining, they can get some shelter. But they live in the wild. They live, sleep, hunt, eat everything in the wild. And you see, here everything is in place traditional wise. You see, men hunt, women stay back and cook. Why? Not because the woman has to, but because to draw the bow, it takes enough pressure to draw that kind of bow, to fire, to hit something. And you have to be straight. You have to be. You see the hunter guy, the chief. The reason he's a chief, as the video said, is because he's the best hunter they have. And then you have a storyteller. I could listen to that guy talk all day. I'm telling you. For all those who say, especially the women, who I'm independent, I don't need a man, this would drag them back to reality to see what would it be like before man modernized the world and make it comfortable and safe for women to live in. So always on my channel, all my subscribers, if you have women who are talking about, I'm independent, I don't need a man, and this, show them this video, how the hadzabe tribe live, and nothing have to do with no money, none of that. It's just natural human being instinct, placing themselves where they should. The women cook, the men hunt. It's that simple. Everybody playing their role. So this also put that into perspective as well. And even though you see them wearing jeans, this is what happened, as far as I understand. Like, if I'm a YouTuber, so if I want to go and visit the tribe, I can. But I don't have the money for that, so I can't. So I have to just stick to watching other people do it. You have to go to the government, you pay them a fee, they charge a fee, and then that fee, the government takes it, and they buy the powder thing so they're making, the thing what they're using, and they buy a few things and they give it to them for free. So there's a location where the tribes can go and they can pick up a few things. I noticed what they took, they only take what they need, like short pants, and because they mostly wear animal skin clothes, as I say, because they don't need modern day things. They don't need it because, as I say, they have no use for it. All they need is a bow and them arrow, and that's it. And the pots and pans. So, but it's a beautiful thing. I love it. I'm telling you, the more I dive into Africa, the continent, the more I learn, and the more I can't wait to visit the continent myself and dive into all these tribes. I would love to go to these tribes, eat as they do. I'm not sure about the eating part, the eating of the monkey. Yeah, it's kind of that part, yeah, but hey, say, when in Rome, there was a Rome. So when in, yes, yeah. So you don't know. Thanks for watching. Hope you learned something. I will put up part 2 around 12 hours after I put up part 1. So you can come and finish watching it. I don't know what it is. It's a Washington XXM podcast. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you like this content, if you like what I'm doing, just click the subscribe button, click the like button, and comment in the comment section. I reply. So let me know your thoughts on this tribe, the hadzabe tribe. Sorry, my bad. The hadzabe tribe with the click language. Trust me, beautiful place, beautiful language, beautiful people. And so how kind they are. No one is fat, no one is obese, no one is sick, diabetic, none of that, because what? Yeah, everything is all natural, untouched by human hands. So, yes, thanks for watching. It's a watching next. Don't know. Peace, one love, boom.